What's going on, Lucha Underground fans? It's Coop here to give you a review of the very first episode of Season 3 of Lucha Underground. And with me is, surprisingly for the very first time, the Coop's Corner drunk. What's going on, man?
Not too much, dude. That's some crazy ass shit.
Yeah, if you guys are listening for the very first time, make sure you go give us a follow on our YouTube channel because let's be honest, Lucha Underground is one of the fastest rising wrestling companies right now out there, and this was on actually the very first time I've introduced the Coop's Corner drunk to Lucha Underground, and we went back and watched Ultima Lucha Dos and the match between the Mac and Cage. And let me tell you right now, actually, you know what? I'll let the Coop's Corner drunk tell you what it was like first time watching that match.
All I can say is, holy shit.
That's what everybody else was saying. I mean, like, Lucha Underground is a totally different feeling when it comes to wrestling. It's like Lucha and
The Attitude Era.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, it reminds me of the Attitude Era.
ECW mixed with Lucha. It's fucking insane, man.
Dude, it's nuts.
Excellent. And let's get down to it. Season 3 is now back. So let's review the whole episode. Episode started off with Dario Cueto getting out of jail, and surprisingly, we saw the fucking Honky Tonk Man.
I ain't seen the honky tonk man in a long time.
Good to see him as one of the security guards. Maybe that's what he's been doing now. Maybe that's why we haven't seen him.
Security guard, he was a prison guard.
Oh yeah, prison guard. Nice. Thanks for the correction. So as soon as Dario Cueto got out of jail, he went to a limo and he got in there, and I don't know who these people are that he's talking with. It seems like Dario Cueto has somebody he's working for, and all we know about this guy, he speaks, I think, Spanish, and he's got this metal arm or something like that, or metal hand, sort of like what the hell is that?
This reminds me of the Claw.
The Claw, like from Inspector Gadget.
What is it?
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's how it reminds me of. Next time, Gadget, I'll get you next time. So and then as far as we know in that scene, it seems like Dario Cueto is being bossed around by somebody else higher than him. So as soon as they got back to the temple, that's what they call it, then basically they needed to put a match together, and the first match they put together is a title match, which is badass. And the Dario Cueto opened up something new. Everybody knows Dario Cueto is always full of crazy ideas, and this time he made the Dario. I think it's like a wheel of
Doom or something.
It's like, I'm trying to remember, Dial of Doom. That's what he calls it. The Dario's Dial of Doom. I think that's what it's called. And basically, he spins the wheel, and whatever luchador lands on, they have to fight for that his brother for the title. I mean, like, you can't go wrong with that idea. It's a spinning wheel.
I want to see a cinder block title match.
Oh yeah, so
with flaming tables.
Oh, he's a big hardcore fan after watching those Cage versus Mac. Those were insane.
Those fools are nuts.
Yeah, it was.
That guy got curb stomped through a freaking cinder block. Holy shit!
Holy shit, indeed, man. That was season 1, so I'm glad I brought in a new fan. It's crazy shit. So Dario Cueto spins the wheel. Son of Havoc gets his opportunity for a title match. Great match, and some things you gotta give shout-outs for. Son of Havoc did a cartwheel off the rope. That's pretty damn impressive.
Now that was pretty cool.
That's pretty damn impressive, man. So I gotta give a shout-out to that. And then Matanza, surprisingly for a big guy, he does standing moonsaults. That's pretty.
He does stuff like the little guys.
It's crazy. Look how big the guy is, and he does a standing moonsault. I'm telling you, Lucha Underground is just a totally different feel. So a great match all around, and then Matanza gets the victory over Son of Havoc, and that leaves it there. And then the next scene is, check this out, Evilise, the girls that were in the ring.
Oh my God, that blonde was hot as hell.
No, not that match. There was actually a girl named Evilise who had the microphone, and she's the one that you said was like the leopard one, and oh man, she's badass. She's also pretty hot.
But there's a blonde one on there. She got some tickle bitties.
That's Taya. We'll get to her. We'll get to her later on after we break it down. With Evilise taking the microphone and calling out Katrina, and saying that she's already challenged her to a match at Ultima Lucha 3, or Ultima Lucha 3 for us English people. And Katrina, lights went out. She's like, "I accept you, son of a bitch," or something like that, or I accept you, bitch. It's just badass that even though we don't even know when Ultima Lucha 3 is going to happen, we already know that those two are going to have their match there. So that ended that segment, and then we get to the two girls that were fighting in the ring, which is Sexy Star and Taya. And that was an awesome match. And for a guy that's watching Lucha Underground for the very first time, what did you think of these two really amazing wrestlers?
I'm telling you what, dude. Some of them moves they did, that made my back hurt.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the match, they started off with a little stretching contest, and then Sexy Star went all the way down to her back, man. Like,
Dude, that made my back hurt.
Yeah, that would definitely hurt from my end. A great match by those two, and then Sexy Star wins the match, and there was some interference after the match by Johnny Mundo or I don't know what they're called, the underground wrestling. I'm not sure what they call themselves, but it was Johnny Mundo, Jack Evans, PJ Black. And then Ty is part of that group. So they started beating down on Sexy Star. Does as a new fan, does this worry you at all about guys and girls fighting each other?
It just caught me off guard. I'm not used to seeing guys beat the crap out of a chick.
No, I mean they have guys that wrestle girls on this, and it's entirely different. So it's great that we're bringing in new people to they have totally a different thing on Lucha Underground, man.
But I mean, like, growing up watching wrestling and stuff like that, it reminded me of the Attitude Era.
Oh yeah, I mean ECW, isn't that?
Oh yeah, ECW, WCW.
Yeah, ECW.
WWF. I mean it. I was like, wow.
Yeah, and I mean, like, this is by far my favorite wrestling company out there right now. I've been a fan since day one, episode 1, and I've watched every episode, so I know a lot about Lucha.
Definitely hooked.
Yeah, awesome. Then we fucking got to do reviews about this each week, man. All right, and then so Ty lost the match, and then Sexy Star got a little beat down. Out comes the trio champions with Drago, Phoenix, and Aerostar. And that was great. They came out and defended Sexy Star, so that's going to lead to a future match, probably with all 8 people involved. Or hopefully they're going to get a rematch for the Trios title down the line. That's just setting up something there. Now, the main event, everybody's favorite, Rey Mysterio was part of the main event against a man called Pentagon Dark. Now he used to be called Pentagon Junior, but now he goes by Pentagon Dark. And boy, they had a great match, man. It's been a while since you've seen Rey Mysterio. How'd you find he was in the ring?
He hasn't lost his touch a bit.
Not one bit, man. I mean, they had an incredible match. We saw some crazy moves that happened in there, and then the ending where Rey Mysterio got the 619, and then did that weird flip. That insane flip from the top rope. It was like that. It's like I don't know
what it is.
I don't know what it's called either. But he just did either, I can't remember if it was like a front flip or he black flipped into it. I gotta rewatch it. I think he front flipped into it. He jumped off the rope and then they did a front flip and then he pinned him like that. So
it was just crazy.
It was awesome, man. And then after, basically as the episode ended, there was a scene where Vampiro walked into Prince Puma's locker room. Now, if everybody is remembering, Prince Puma and Rey Mysterio had a match, great match at Ultimate Lucha Dos, and Prince Puma lost. So he's lost right now, and Vampiro wanted to give him some advice that he's never going to be himself again unless he defeats Mil Muertes. He's that everybody knows Mil Muertes. I'm not sure if you know him, but he was a former Lucha Underground champion, and he's been around since I think the very first episodes, and he's Katrina's guy. So. Well, I guess that brings it to a close for this review of Season 1, Episode 3 of Lucha Underground. And hopefully all of you want to stick around and check out our reviews, especially the Coop's Corner Drunk. Thank you so much, man, for being a new Lucha Underground fan. That means a lot to us.
Thank you for introducing me to it.
Yo, it's all you guys, man. This is a growing community, and we're all family here. So it's I love all the Lucha fam out there, the Lucha clique. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all the new follows on Twitter. You guys just tweet us anytime, and we usually respond. We're really good with social media. If you guys ever need help with tweets ever being mentioned, just tag us and stuff, and we'll try and do whatever we can to help you guys out. The Coop's Corner Drunk, anything else you want to say? And are you looking forward to next episode next week?
I am definitely looking forward to next week.
Excellent. Well, then we'll see you next week, and we'll see all of you guys next week, and ta-ta for now.